much of it do you actually see before a fight?
Oh man, like I'll be reading it. Like sometimes, but not all the time. But like I'll see something and I'd be like, I'll just be laughing at it. You know, it really don't get to me because, you know, who cares what they think? You know, just like now, you know, Errol Spence is a fighter that's a great fighter. He's done great things in the welterweight division. But when comparing, like I said, there's no comparison. You know, like when you compare Errol Spence to Terence Crawford, there was no comparison. Like my career, I'm already going to the Hall of Fame. Like if we retire right now, he's not going to the Hall of Fame. You know,
Terence Bud Crawford says that Errol Spence Jr., as is not going to be a Hall of Famer or go into a Hall of Fame, but he is, and that's what I want to talk about in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you guys come in and subscribe. Now, the boy Terence Crawford has some things to get off his chest. In his interview with Travis Hartman, Terence Crawford says, Errol Spence is a great fighter, but there's no comparison. When you compare Errol Spence to Terence Crawford, there's no comparison. I'm already going into the Hall of Fame. If we retire right now, he's not going into the Hall of Fame. My thoughts. Now, first of all, I find this extremely weird that Terence Crawford, you beat Errol Spence. The world's seen it. Congratulations. Congratulations. But it's almost like, dare I say, an obsession? Like, why are you even referring to another fighter's status in terms of if their career is Hall of Fame worthy? Like, I always believe that you don't have to dim somebody else's light in order to shine. So, like, for example, I'll give you guys an example. I'm the best in the business, and it's not even close. And I'm the king of analogies. So let me give you an analogy. So that would be like me, Boxingego, and I got a YouTube channel. I mind my own business. You notice I don't really worry. I don't care about no other channel, what they're doing, what their content consists of. I don't name drop. Like, that's just not my style. That's not my bag. That's not where I'm from. That's not the cloth that I am cut from. So that would be like me weighing in and saying another channel doesn't deserve a silver play button. I got my silver play button. That's what, in case you guys don't know, what a silver play button is the plaque that you get from YouTube when you cross over the threshold of 100,000 subscribers or better. I got that so many years ago. That's old news to me. Like, I never even opened it up. I never even took it out of the mail from YouTube, from Google. When they send you it's literally still in the package. I've never even unboxed it. That, like, I don't need a plaque to confirm me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, but that's years ago. But anyway, the point I'm making is I'm not worried about another channel getting a YouTube play button. I got that years ago. You know, that's a milestone that I've reached with you great fans on the channel many, many moons ago. So I'm not really concerned with that. So that would be like me being concerned with somebody else. Are they worthy of a YouTube play button? I don't care. If they get one, they get one for their channel. Props to them. I'm already working on the next endeavor. So it's weird to me that Terence Crawford is even comparing if his career and saying that, oh, I'm being the Hall of Fame and things like that, and he won't. Why do you care? First of all, that's really a question. No funny business. That's literally a question. Like, why do you care the status of another man being inducted into the Hall of Fame, yay or nay? You know, unless you were, I can understand. The only time I can understand is if, let's say, one of the fighters was someone you came up with and they were being not included, because there's a lot of fighters who have never been on the Hall of Fame, and they definitely should based on their careers. I believe Donald Curry and Michael Nunn weren't in the Hall of Fame, and they had great careers. So why are they not? But then again, you got people like, no, rest in peace, Arturo Gatti. He's in the Hall of Fame. So, you know what I mean? Like, how did he get in the Hall of Fame over the next person when he lost big fights to Oscar De La Hoya or Floyd Mayweather? Like, what's the metrics? What are we judging by? Other people who are in the Hall of Fame are guys like Ray Boom Boom Mancini. Like, he cool, but like, you're gonna say Errol Spence don't deserve a spot in the Hall of Fame, but Arturo Gatti and Ray Boom Boom Mancini, they're already in it, so it's already done. You know, and it's not even just that. You got people like Sylvester Stallone. He's in the Boxing Hall of Fame. How is he? He not even a real boxer. He Rocky. You know what I'm saying? He an actor. That's crazy. If we're really gonna play this game, then we got to look at how. I love Sly Stallone, for the record, but he played a boxer. He's not even a real, like, it's a fictitious character. He's not even a real person, and he's in the Boxing Hall of Fame. So who is Crawford to say that Errol Spence won't be in the Hall of Fame? But then you have Rocky Balboa. Let me tell you something you already know, kid. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbow. It's a mean and cruel place that'll beat you there if you let it. And nothing is gonna hit as hard as life. You ain't gonna believe this, but you know you used to fit right here because of him or her. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You know, I gotta do it for Apollo. Like, what are we talking about? Sly Stallone is in the Hall of Fame, but we don't think that Errol Spence should be a candidate for the Hall of Fame. Is that what we say? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just found it weird from Terence Crawford that he's weighing in. Like, you already beat the guy. Like, why do you care if he's in the Hall of Fame? I just don't understand it. So, to be honest, I think it's a bad look. Y'all can say whatever you want. I personally think it's a bad look because why are you concerned? Like, to be honest, it sounds like Crawford is constantly almost trying to prove his worth. Like, I think that's what's eating Crawford alive, is that he schooled Errol Spence, dominated Errol Spence, and then Errol Spence still has a lot of support, and he's almost having to explain his career and his resume still and like justify it. And I think in a way it's like almost like a crab in the barrel mentality. He's like trying to denigrate or pull down Errol Spence's work. Errol Spence, you beat him, but it doesn't change the fact that he beat 3 people when they were champions at the time, and he beat them to take their belts. You on one night showed up against a guy who had already collected 3 belts, and you beat him, which is great, but it's just like, that's why I have a problem almost like with the undisputed thing, because it's not the same road. Like, if you just, so basically on one given night, if somebody did all the work and on one given night you get to outperform them, and then now we're supposed to say that you've done way, way more than them, but you were reserved, you were fresh, you weren't fighting the same level of competition. You were fighting David Avocado. Who knows? And Crawford's a great fighter, but who knows, had he been fighting some of the names at the times that Errol was fighting him, who knows how all those fights would have played out. Or even guys that Errol hasn't fought, like Keith Thurman. Who knows if he would have fought Keith Thurman when Thurman was fighting Danny Garcia, Porter, Pacquiao, how it would have played out at that particular year. You know what I mean? These are things that we'll never know because they didn't play out like that. So it could just be that I think it just is a bad look for Crawford to be focused on another man's career. If you feel like it feels like he's always trying to explain his resume and his greatness and his signature wins. Like, but when I fought Ricky Burns, I fought Felix Diaz. It's like he's trying to convince people. But Tom Brady, he don't have to convince people he's great. People already know. The stats show that. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, the stats and the record and the way they're heralded, you don't really have to. Does anyone have to convince you that Michael Jordan is a great basketball player? Flu game Jordan and beating the Pistons and Knicks and stuff, you know what I mean? But I just get this notion that Crawford's constantly like trying to explain his resume more than just letting it rock. It's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Crawford says Errol Spence is not going to be a Hall of Famer. The last thing that I don't like with those, I don't live in the world of make believe and what if. Like, if this guy retired tomorrow, Errol Spence is not retiring tomorrow. He's never said that he's retiring tomorrow. So it's like you can't put a fake stopping point at someone's career and say, hey, if this, then that. Like, it just doesn't really work to me. Like, let his career play out, and then when it's all said and done, we look at your career, we look at his career, we look at whatever. I mean, because that's like Lennox Lewis, he lost to Oliver McCall. That's like me saying at that time, oh, if Lennox retired, he's not going to be a legend. But then what did he do after that? He came back, rematch, Oliver McCall, knocked him out, you know, gave him a mental health breakdown or whatever. Then he went on to beat Vitaly Klitschko, Mike Tyson, really should have beat Vander Holyfield in the first fight, you know, things like that. So you can't really put a stopping point on someone's career prematurely and say, hey, if it ends right now, then this will happen. That's not the case. Errol Spence has not said he's retiring, so it's really conjecture and speculation. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Best in the business. Get it. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.